Welcome to it, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Stolarz had an incredible night last night. New Jersey kid, back in New Jersey. He absolutely had his pork roll, egg, and cheese this morning, straight out of that Taylor Ham factory in Trenton. Now let's get into it. We got a lot of clips to look at, and you're going to see Anthony Stolarz is calm tonight. First clip, Stolarz is going to use a panda technique to cover his short side post while remaining available to play options in front, and it actually ends up working out very well for him. Let's slow this one down. You're going to see his outside boot makes contact with the outside of his net, and the back of his own body makes contact with his own post, flat on his angle in his crease. That allows him to get back to the front in time. Let's go to the whiteboard and see how the panda position works conceptually. So I'll draw this for you real quick, and let's quickly go over the two ways we normally cover our posts: an RVH, which takes time to set up, and an overlap, which does not cover pass options. So first, let's look at an overlap. What does an overlap do for us? Well, it completely covers the angle of the puck. You can see that our body is on perfect angle to fill the entire lane of the net. What's the problem with that? We actually cover more net than we have to. So we're using more of our body than we have to. And because our angle is so sharp, we create a problem for ourselves if there is a stick for a pass to go across to. You're going to see our angle change has to be very sharp before we're able to traverse across our crease to get to that pass option. So we'd like to be flatter. How can we accomplish that? Well, setting up into an RVH allows us to only use as much of our body as we need and be flatter to cover the pass across, but what's the downside? It takes time to set up into. And really good shooters will see you transitioning, putting that short side knee down, and shoot during the transition. Okay, so what do we do instead? We panda. If the puck is coming down our wing and the shot is shown to us the entire time, so we have to respect it, and there's no time to slide into an RVH without getting beat during the transition, then we have to overlap. But there's passes across, so how do we cover both options? Well, we don't need our whole body on the overlap as the angle gets sharper, so we will both overlap with our boot attached to the outside of the net, our heel, and we will flatten our angle enough so that we are covering the shot just barely, and we are as flat as we can possibly be without giving up any of our blocking position on the shot. Stolarz utilized this tool excellently because he was shown the shot the entire way down with the puck. That means no time to transition to the RVH, but there's passes across, which means an aggressive overlap doesn't work either, so he uses the panda, and he does it perfectly with his boot attached to the outside of his net and the back of his arm attached to his post as that puck travels below his net. Excellent. Next clip. Now Stolarz has kind of a 2-on-1 with the back checker, and he shows incredible patience here. Watch this when I slow it down. So starts at the top of his crease, completely respecting the pass, and actually keeps his feet for the pass across, and that allows him to read and react to that play rather than being in a more compromised sliding position. And he's able to keep his feet because he identifies that this is a lobbed, slow pass. So there's no reason to butterfly slide and dart over there because there's no fast one-timer. He has time to read and react, and he does. Very calm. Next clip. Stolarz is going to show patience and calmness again, going across his crease, high to low. Now check this out, we'll slow it down. High to low pass, so he's got to be at the top of his crease, respecting that shot completely. Angle change, then push all the way back to the post, and he does not even stretch all the way out on that. Completely calm. He's on his way to that puck on the right angle, good visual attachment, and stretches out just at the last second after the puck comes off the stick to make the save. He gets beat on the next scoring chance. Let's see what happens here. I think maybe just a little bit too calm there. Again, very deliberate across his crease. Full angle and depth and full respect for the first shooter, and then angle change and push across the crease, and I don't think that push was strong enough. It was just a little bit too calm, and so he doesn't get himself far enough over to cover the blocking position. But we can see again this habit that he has of not stretching out until the very last second. He keeps himself in a very compact position until he absolutely has to stretch out, and that allows him to traverse his crease without taking himself too far out of position. Alright, time for a breakaway clip on the next one. Plenty of time to identify this from the red line, so this is a straight up penalty shot, and he plays it perfectly, completely calm. Let's slow it down and look at what he was shown. So Nico Hischier is going to come down the ice, and you're going to see him open up his stick all the way to show a possible shot. Short side corner, and then try to slide it 5-hole. Stolarz knows he's in perfect position, does not react in any way to being shown a potential short side high shot, and just shuts it down with a simple butterfly. Again, very calm, patient, poise, control. Next clip, we've got Luke Hughes coming down the ice, and he's going to get shut down on kind of a half breakaway. He's going to drive all the way across the net, and Stolarz does a really good job. Let's slow it down. Again, total respect for this shooter, top of the crease despite being so tall, and then as soon as the puck gets in too tight to get over him, paddle down to cover the bottom of the net. Perfect. The Maple Leafs are then going to come down the ice and score this doozy of a goal. Sorry, Markstrom. We're not going to talk about that, but look at these two. Devastated. Oh no. So we head to overtime where this is our first chance. Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, scary, top of the crease, total respect, and a nice save by Stolarz. And then we get this beauty. Look at this play. He's going to go lower to higher, low danger to high danger on this pass. Gets just enough depth to cover the blocking position. And then we are going to go the other way and score. And look at the replay here. Perfect position. And here comes Austin Matthews to claim the glory and the win just in time. But this was all Stolarz. So let's rate the setup and then the play for Stolarz. And personally, I love this setup. I think this is perfect. The jersey is super clean for the Leafs with just the maple leaf in the middle, 2 thin lines on the arms, blue, and then mostly white throughout. So he's mostly blue in the pads with streaks of white. He's got angular streaks coming to points. Well, guess what? The Leaf points come to points. His whole logo is totally pointy, and the pointiness on his pads just goes along with it. So I love this setup. However, take a look at this. What happens when we switch jersey colors? I'll tell you what happens. I don't like it as much anymore. Now I think we should reverse the colors. What is white on his pads should be blue, and what is blue on his pads should be white, and it would look a lot better. He should absolutely have an alternate set of pads. Come on, Leafs, you got the budget. Get him another set. But overall for this setup, I am going to have to give this a solid 4.5. Martin Brodeurs out of Martin Brodeurs. I'm going to go 4.5 Martin Brodeurs out of Martin Brodeurs tonight. Very good setup here. Let's rate the play. Now, the play for Stolarz I think was excellent. I'm going to give him an A-. What I love about his game, I cannot detect an iota of anxiety. No anticipation, never moving too early, never moving too fast, never getting ahead of himself. The only goal he gave up, my only criticism is maybe he was a little bit too calm, but the fact that he's so calm is what keeps him in great position most of the time. I really love the way this kid is playing. That will be the end of this video. I want to know what you guys think of the content. Let me know how I did. And do you agree with my scores on the play and the setup? Let me know what you think down in the comments. On another note, if you have a clip you want me to look at, if you just gave up a bad goal in one of your games and you want to send something in, comment down below and let me know. We can either make a video out of it or we can privately hook it up. If you've got a short clip, I'll absolutely look at it for free and let you know my thoughts if that's what you want. So let me know down in the comments, guys. Love you all. Keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing. Tell your friends. Goodbye.